And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Trying to get to him. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, a lot of times tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going, it's complete. A huge pickup. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hobbs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good job on defense getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. All the way down to the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Got his man downfield. He's off to the races. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Jordan. Snags it, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Barkley. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the point after is good. Just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking for a man. It's Jordan. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Finds his man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Tigers are marching down the field. to the air on first down. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Hobbs. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Tosses it incomplete. Play number 9 on this drive. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Looking for the score. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barkley. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll immediately call timeout. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting a blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Run it with the fullback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Quinn. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his man enough for the first.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up. Direct snap. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Snap it to the back. Breaks the tackle.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. They'll go with a direct snap. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Direct snap. Touchdown, South Carolina. They take the lead with the 6. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Pass on the way. It's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Snap it to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go with a direct snap. Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock. And he intercepts it in their end zone. Touchdown, LSU! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work.
how fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they have one timeout left, but you got to go onside kick here. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They go to the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he... And the Mustangs will put toe together and will get started. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for room. It's Barkley. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Gets away from one, finds room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Direct snap. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the air. It's Jordan. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown Mustangs! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barkley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Using his legs, it's Barkley. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got him, and they convert. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Snagged in the middle. It's Quinn. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive.
He'll take a shot. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Ready to try the point after.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st takes this handoff and headed to the right. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I love when the players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There was just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, South Carolina.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good. Got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run behind the big guys.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Ripping off a pretty
Nine.
good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
Your call.
With the score, SMU 14, South Carolina 7.
And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David.